And I just want to talk about something really serious for a minute. And I don't know if you guys know the guy. There was a guy named Chris Waller on YouTube. He was King Kong, and unfortunately, he passed away this week at 21 years old. And he did what I do on a daily basis. He teach about advertising, marketing, angles, and just a really great guy. And one of the things that I want to remind everybody is that even though we're choosing to go down this route, make sure that you have you have people that you can reach out to if you're ever having a rough day. The mental health aspect of this, if you're doing this as a living, can be really, really difficult and isolating. That's why I like doing these live calls. It's a way of me being able to have a conversation with people and actually reach out and touch people on a personal level. And I get on an hour beforehand for anybody who wants to talk. It doesn't have to be about e-commerce. It doesn't have to be about anything in particular. You just need someone to talk to. Get the yucky out from the rest of the day or from the week, and we'll move on. If you ever need anyone to talk to and you're struggling, just let me know. Reach out. And don't let the mental health aspect of this hurt, because it will. So you got to be mentally strong. So I'm gonna get to it today. Sorry, I know it's kind of on a negative note we're starting, but I wanted everyone to know that I do care about them and I want them to succeed. And I've been there through the negative side of this mentally. It's tough. So on that note, I'm going to reset, and we're going to be having some fun talking about doing our nails today. Again, just because I'm talking about doing nails doesn't mean that this doesn't have bearing for everything that we're doing. So here we go. I'm going to start with this, and kind of going with what I was talking about just a minute ago. Sometimes later becomes never. Do it now. So if you have an idea, do it. I know one person on the call talking about doing a blog. Do it. Let's go. Let's do it. You need my help? Let's do it. But do it now, because you may not have a chance to do it tomorrow, later, never. Is an option, unfortunately. So if you have a great idea, get it out there. Be the best at it. Be the best you can be at it. All right. So in the last call, we talked about a content strategy for somebody who might be doing a beauty store. In the past, I've always said I don't want to touch beauty. I'm not a fan of beauty. I think that beauty is going to get you in a lot of trouble. So I decided to come back to it because I know nothing about it. Like I said in the last call, this is what you see is what you get. I don't do any makeup. I don't have my nails done. Nothing crazy. So when it comes to beauty regimens, I have no idea. My wife doesn't go get her nails done. I don't do anything crazy with my look. That's why today we're taking a look at the Cats Getting Manicures. And they are evil little boogers, and I got 3 of them. I love them. So we're going to be writing a blog article today. So a blog article, whatever you want to call it. We'll be writing an article about the French manicure, the French tip manicure. So when you are writing something you have zero knowledge about, how do you get creative? How do you find information that's useful, and how do you make it yours without plagiarizing? It's pretty simple. I have my list of keywords that we were using. And I'm going to start kind of taking a look and building out a little bit of a baseline. So like French manicure. Now, if I do a really basic search, I might get a bunch of stuff that's not useful. I just added plus in URL : blog. So anything that says blog in the URL here and has French Manicure in that, you're going to get blog posts. So this is a little hack on how you can get only blog posts. Pretty cool, right? I think it's cool, but I'm a little bit nerdy. So we're going to go ahead and French versus gel manicure. Which one's for you? I imagine that this is going to have some information about French manicures. So French manicure is not so different from the basic manicures. In fact, the fundamental clean and massaging methods are similar. The difference comes in the where nails are filed. More specifically, your mobile hair and makeup artist will create a square-shaped nail tip. This tip will then be painted a bright white polish, while the other part of the nail is painted a natural pink, beige, or nude nail color. So this just gave us an exact basis for what a French manicure is. So let's start with that. I'm just going to put this, and I'm going to, oh shoot, wrong. Just know off page, I'm building up a text file. So we don't need to know anything about a gel manicure. So which lasts long? We're going to go to French manicure. Usually lasts 3 to 5 days. If you don't engage in lots of activities, then require you to wash your hands. Your manicure may last for a week. So it lasts about a week. While French manicures may not last as long as the gel nails, there are a few hacks you can use to extend their longevity. For instance, you can apply a clear coat or a coat of clear nail polish every day to protect the French manicure. Perfect. So now we have a tip on how to make our French manicure last longer. Huge, right? Because maybe that's something that people are looking for. And we can go into Google and type how long does a French manicure last. And I'm pretty sure you might see how to make a French manicure last longer. Hey, Salman. Hey, Pedro. So ease of removal. Removing French manicure is more straightforward than that of a gel manicure, but it's also harder to remove than basic nail polish because of the additional layers at the tips. Start by soaking cotton balls with the nail polish remover halfway. Okay, so this is the portion of the article that we want to know a little bit more about. So which one is right for you? There's no answer there. Reverse French manicure. Now this is something new we didn't even talk about. Okay, that's gross and ugly, and I'm not interested. Okay. Looking for a subtle way to switch up your nails this summer. The beauty world is bursting with fresh, modern French manicure ideas. That's right. The French Mani is officially back with some stylish upgrades. Perfect. So that's a good starter. Whew. I've never seen the reverse French manicure, and I hope to never see it again after this. Well, I lost somebody. That's okay. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going through these blog posts and trying to find information on manicures, right? Because I've already told you, I know nothing about this stuff, and I'm just kind of building out a page so that way I can build a blog post that flows naturally. So what is a French manicure? How long does it last? How do I do it? And I'm getting that information through these, and then all I have to do is create an outline for this, and then we can fill out our blog post through filling out each section of the outline, right? So 7 steps, French manicure, what? Okay, 7 steps. Prep. This is perfect. So, because we're going to be talking about it's a lot of information about nails. For the gentlemen who are on the call, now you know. This is what it takes to look beautiful. So whenever you're done getting your French manicure, guys, you do me a favor and send me a photo of it on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll send you a photo of mine. While I'm copying all this, and I want to kind of, I know that was a joke, but remember that we're not trying to convince somebody of something that they don't want to do. We're just going through and showing people how to do something that they're already interested in, okay? So we're not trying to go out there and convince somebody that they need to get a French manicure. We're trying to walk somebody through step by step about a French manicure and then sell them something at the end or throughout the whole thing. So don't, this isn't an opinion article. This isn't a persuasive article about how to make somebody believe what you want them to believe. This isn't a debate. This is purely giving value. This is what this is. This is how it's done, and go. All right. Now, I can go through this for days and get more and more and more and more information, but I did French Manicure. On another one, hey, what? Oh, excuse me. On another keyword here is black French Manicure, which I've never heard before. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, so it does it backwards. We can always just write about that another time, guys. And Jeannie. Man, it's not lost on me that we have one female on the call and we're talking about manicures. Don't worry. But that's pretty cool. So we've got some information. I'm going to just switch this screen share over to a new article. And what we're going to do is we're going to create an outline here. So we want to start with an introduction. Your introduction should last, maybe 4 to 5 sentences. And it should outline, it should be an outline for the rest of your blog post. It should be a quick, hi, thanks for showing up to this blog post. Don't put it that way. Just like a, hey, in this article, we're going to be going over the French Manicure. It's all the rage. Yeah, it's coming back in style. So we're going to be talking about this, this, and this, and then we're going to show you how to do your own. So like I said, introduction, and then we're going to be doing point 1, point 2, and point 3. Now, this is the same. If you've ever remember, if you recall in elementary school, middle school, high school, you had to write these stupid essays, right? And it was introduction with thesis, and then 3 paragraphs, 1 paragraph on one point, 1 paragraph on another, and a 3rd paragraph. And it was all to back your thesis, and then a conclusion, which then restates everything in a synopsis and then closes it out. That's what a blog post is. Nothing special, nothing crazy. And then we're going to go to conclusion. So on this one, you're just going to wrap it up. So wrap up article with quick summary of what we went over, reaffirm, value, close out with thank you. So on this one, we're going to have 3 points. Number 1, what is a French manicure? French. Number 2, how to do a French manicure. And number 3, how to remove a French manicure. What we need to do is write 3 simple paragraphs, right? So our introduction, if we write our introduction, let's just say, welcome to our article all about French manicures. I never thought I would see the day these came back in style. I remember growing up and having my mother go get this done at the nail salon. In this article, we are going to go over the essentials of French manicure and how to do one yourself with salon quality. That's right, salon quality without the salon price tag. So real quick, why did I use salon a couple times there? when we're talking about French manicures, we're thinking nail salon. I actually think we should put nail salon quality without the nail salon price tag. It is keywords. It's all about keywords. Someone who's searching for a French manicure, they might be searching for how to get a French manicure, or a nail salon that does a French manicure, or how to get the nail salon quality French manicure at home. So it's all about keywords, and we're not stuffing the keywords. This is a natural sentence, a natural flow. So real quick, this is the clear formatting. So format, effect, control. Okay, so this is the paragraph that we got. So what is a French manicure? We'd probably put this in header, probably like a header 2, because the header one's really big. We put this as a header 2. So from what we learned, we'll say French manicure is not much different than a basic manicure, except the tips of the nails are squared. And typically painted white. There is a new trend of manicure, French manicure, called the Black French manicure, which has, you guessed it, black tips. Okay, so we've got 2 sentences. We're gonna build out this a little bit more. Okay, so square shaped tip, the tip then is painted bright white polish. The key to a perfect French manicure is to have a clear coat, or clear or pale tone coat of nail polish from the base of the nail to the tip before applying the white strip at the end. I kid you not, it's all right there. The closer you are to a natural color, the better. How do we do French manicure? Oops, I gotta let go of the control button. So how do we do a French manicure? So I took all of that. I did this. Now I got like a 7-piece article, and I'm like, eh. So we're gonna start here, and then we're gonna add this. And then we're gonna remove all formatting. Okay, so reading through this, you just have to make sure that your nails are clean and have no nail polish residue. Just to be sure, clean the surface with nail polish remover, buff and shape your nails if required. So we're gonna just put this in bold again, and then we're gonna say before you begin, ensure your nails have no leftover nail polish residue. To do this, simply go over one last time with nail polish remover and buff and shape your nails and wash. Buff and shape your nails, then wash. Okay. Start your manicure, or French manicure, with a pastel lavender polish. This is as close to natural as, oh wait, no, with a, oh, yeah, with a natural color polish. I suggest, and then you'd put link to your product, or you're right, base. All right, so we got this. We don't need this anymore. Okay, and let dry. If you are not comfortable with doing this without a guide, simply cut them from paper, or you can use our guides. And then this will be a link to another product in your store. Okay. Apply your guides and use white nail polish to finish off your tips. Once fully dry, apply a final top coat and seal your beautiful French manicure. All right. What do you guys think? Am I doing okay for a guy who's never had a French manicure done before? Really, so what we're doing here is not, I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's not difficult. We're going to do a quick bonus tip. If you want your manicure, I'm not going to use French here, to last longer, simply apply a clear coat every day. We use Link and absolutely love the results. How to remove a French manicure. I think I have this. No. Here we go. There it is. All right. So how do we remove a French manicure? Start by soaking some cotton balls in nail polish remover. Don't let them soak in more than halfway. Lightly rub the polish off in a circular pattern. When you get to the tip, apply more pressure, as there are 2 to 3 layers of nail polish that need to be removed. After removing all polish, use a damp hand towel to wipe your fingernails. If you don't enjoy the squared ends, simply buff them out. We're done. We just have to write our conclusion. Now, look, I'm going to say this because it needs said. It's not always easy. But if you take your time and you do it right, you can knock these out in 30 minutes. Is this a Pulitzer Prize winning article? No. Is anyone going to come to me and be like, yeah, that's the nail polish guy? No, that's not what it's meant for. Understand your target audience is women who are trying to do a French manicure at home and need the proper the guidance, and they need the proper tools. And you're offering both of those, one through the article and one through your website. So don't be afraid to sell here. And if you're not comfortable on that part, just get out of your comfort zone for a little bit. Not fun, but you'll get there. I lost one more. It's a Friday night. I don't expect anyone to be here. So conclusion. The French manicure is making a huge comeback. With these tips and tricks, be ready to show off your nails and style. You will now be able to have that salon quality manicure in the comfort of your own home. Stop wasting time and money with expensive kits and salon trips. Do it the right way every time. Something like that. Reaffirm that they're now well educated on how to do this. Throw in some photos, make sure the photos have some alt text. Maybe each one of these steps up here on how to do it has a photo, and each one of these steps down here has a photo. Make sure the alt text is what the photo, what the photo is doing. That's all there is to blogging. Now, I've had someone in the past tell me, you know, people told me that you have to take these silly classes, or you have to learn it this way or do this. And to that, I'd say, yeah, you know, you're doing that now. You're taking that class now. You're learning what the keywords are and how to push them out. And there's nothing wrong with using this right here that I'm highlighting. This is an outline. Use it. Okay, so maybe we're not talking about French manicures, right? French tip manicures. Maybe we're talking about kitchen knives. How to select the perfect knives for your kitchen. Why does it matter if you have the right knife set? How to know which knives do which jobs. Selecting the right knife set at the right price. Conclusion. Obviously, I'd done some research on knives, and I had a store on knives, so it's a little bit different. I know that already. But if I had done some research on knife sets, and I said, okay, so which knife sets belong here, which ones don't? How do I know? How do I pick? You know, I do my keyword research. I go through and I create an outline. Then I go through, and I'm gonna switch the share back to Google. I would go in and then I would type how to buy a knife set for my house, plus in URL blog kitchen knife guru, and I go into here, and then they talk about all the different kitchen knives. The only 4 knives you need in your kitchen. Little things like this that make all the difference. One blog a week, one blog post a week. I'm going to challenge everybody to do 1 a week. Even if you don't post it on your website yet, just do 1 a week. Sit down for an hour, figure out what your theme is, knock it out. As you do this, you'll see that you're accelerating your learning curve. You're making yourself uncomfortable. You're getting yourself where you need to be. It's amazing what you can do by repeating the same task once per week. By the time you get to the end of the year, we're 2 weeks in, you'll have 50 blog posts, all unique. You do 1 a week, 1 hour a week of work. If you can't dedicate the hour a week to this, outsource it. Outsource it. You should have content. You should be bringing value. So why do I talk about content? And I'm going to wrap this up. And if you have questions, start asking them now. I want to talk about something. And this is, I've talked about it twice today. Once in this call before we got started, and then once on a call, actually 3 times, and on 2 other calls today. It's a concept called reciprocity. It means that to reciprocate, to give back, to do what was done for you. Okay, so reciprocity. I'm going to give you something of value, so you feel obligated to give something of value back. So when I try to sell you something, so if I just came up to you and said, hey, I've got this awesome nail polish, do you want it? Like, I don't need any nail polish right now. But you come to me and say, hey, I need to know how to do French tips. And I go, okay, here, let me show you how to do a French tip. These are the tools that I use to do the French tip, and this is how you do it. This is a step-by-step guide. If you want, I have the tools available for you to buy. Would you like to buy them? Guess what? You just gave them value, and then you gave them no excuse to say, well, I'm going to get those somewhere else. That's reciprocity. Don't think too hard on this. Don't think that you have to get into somebody's head and be better than and smarter than them. It's not going to work. We have to think dumb. Think as dumb and as basic as possible. The second that you start overthinking these things is when you've got a problem. All right. So we're thinking to ourselves, how can we get this customer to buy something? Don't outsmart them. Go to as derivative as you can get. Get as dumb as you can get. And guess what? You're going to find that it's really easy to influence people, to persuade people. We're all stupid creatures. We are just houseplants with complicated emotions. And I don't mean that in a negative way. We're all driven by something psychologically that we don't quite understand all the time. And that's okay. That's who we are. All right, so I'm going to answer some questions. I'm going to get everyone out of here to enjoy the rest of their weekend. Just real quick side note, I just put up the last Builderall video in the Pixel Perfect series, and I will have more coming. But I'm going to switch over to Shopify for a little bit because it seems like there's been a much bigger call for Shopify than there was for Builderall. So I'm going to be teaching everything I know about Shopify and helping you build a better Shopify website, and then kind of mixing those in. So Florin asks, so for my Instagram account, do you recommend creating a separate blog for it and then using the ClickFunnels to joggle between the two? Okay, so Instagram should be used as a tool to drive people to your website. Now, you should not drive people from Instagram to a sales page unless you're doing some kind of promotion. You should drive them to something that gives them value. Now, if you give them value on your Instagram account, don't be afraid to give them a little bit more to get them comfortable with this other platform. Because the fact of it is, who here has walked through a door and forgotten why they went through that door? We've all done it once or twice. You walk into a new room and you're like, why am I here? You walk back, you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I was going to go do the dishes. And then you walk back in. Same thing happens on websites. Why did I click through to here again? But if they're reminded of the value, then great. Or if you have a really, really great sales page, knock it out of the park with that sales page and then get them comfortable with your platform with blogs, man. It's all about building your content. Now, you may not get them from Instagram too. So if you have a blog platform, don't be afraid to link back and forth between a sales funnel and a blog. They complement each other. One is to give information to get somebody to buy, and the other one is a buying platform. Then eventually they come to you and say, hey, look, you are an authority. Do you have any more information? Which will then go to your blog, which will then bring them back to maybe another sales funnel to buy something else from you. So they work together to complement each other. And from an iPad, Solomon, can we use the same techniques with ClickBank and other affiliate? Absolutely. I use these techniques all the time now. I hate it because I used to be the guy that says, I'm not going to write a blog. Who blogs anymore? That's so MySpace. Yep, I was wrong. I'm very, very wrong. Yeah, so I may have just aged myself just a little bit. MySpace, absolutely, that was my jam. If you were in my top 8 friends when I had MySpace in high school, you were cool. Well, no, you weren't. You were getting made fun of by the cool kids for being in my top 8. Let's be real here. But I had my backgrounds all set. I had my favorite songs. I had my list of posts, and everything was all like, "Man, life's terrible. Being in high school is the worst." And I just want to go back to high school me and be like, "You're an idiot. It doesn't get any better than this." Um, but yeah, absolutely. So if you think that you can drive cold traffic to a ClickBank affiliate offer or a Max Bounty or a JV Zoo, you're absolutely kidding yourself. People need to be convinced that this is a valuable investment. So you have to give them a little bit of a push, be like, hey, trust me, I'm an expert in this. And I spent the time to review this, and I want you to know this is totally legit, definitely worth your time and money. And here's why. Here's 7 reasons why. Give them a list. You want to know why you should be buying? So let's go with the Kibo code. I think this is an absolute ripoff personally, and it's going on YouTube forever for me to say this. You don't need to spend that kind of money to get results. However, you want to buy the Kibo code. Here's 7 reasons why your business can't survive without the Kibo code, and the 7 things that system's going to give to that business owner. But don't give them details. Give them a little bit of breadcrumbs, so that way they're hungry. And they're like, yeah, oh my goodness, I'm really hungry. I want this. I need this. And then they eat it up, and they're like, $1,500 to make my business, supercharge my business into the future? Hell yeah, let's do it. It's amazing what you can do with a little bit of persuasive writing. Sorry, I got really into that. And I do that from time to time. Uh, I like what I do. And I realized in some of my videos, by the way, I realized that I was using a very bland, like calculus professor voice that just went really smooth and through everything. And I realized that's just not me. This is me. This is me getting excited. This is me talking about stuff. This is me being energetic. Like I've got so much energy. And I burn it all off by 9 o'clock at night and I'm in bed. And then I wake up at 6 in the morning, like, why am I awake? But sorry, tangent. If there's any other questions, I know it's a really small group tonight, and I really appreciate the 5 of you sticking around this whole time. I'm going to have this up for everyone to watch on replay. This content can get very stale very quick. That's why I try and be as animated as possible. You know, it can get boring for me too if I don't do it right. So we had, hey, can you recommend any niches in ClickBank or affiliate niches to focus on more? So before I jump into that and say, hey, this is what's working great, this is what's not, I want to say something. If you're not passionate about whatever you're promoting, it's going to get boring. The same way, if I'm not passionate about teaching, this will get boring fast. And not just for me, for you. So if you're trying to make a quick buck through affiliate marketing, I would suggest rethinking affiliate marketing. But if you want to know the evergreen things that are in affiliate marketing, it's weight loss and how to make money online. Those are the 2 that you could just keep going after year in and year out. Because guess what? Everyone's fat and everyone's poor. That's not true on the whole. There's skinny rich people, there's skinny poor people, there's fat rich people, there's fat poor people, and then a skinny and a fat middle class. But the truth is, people are always concerned about the way that they look and they're perceived, and then people are always concerned about the amount of money that's in their bank account. Millionaires want more money. How can I diversify my streams of income to ensure that I will always be a millionaire? Oh, I can make money online. I work at McDonald's making $10 an hour, and I hate what I do. How can I make more money? Oh, I can make money online. I've been trying to lose weight my whole life, and I'm over 300 pounds. What can I do? Oh, there's a weight loss supplement. I'm trying to get shredded for this next weight or this next bodybuilding opportunity or competition. How can I lose 5 pounds of fat? Hey, there's the supplement online. So those are the two that I consider like an evergreen option for you. Um, some of the more popular ones right now include like different podcast offerings, because people are really getting back into podcasting. So like how to create a podcast. Woodworking's really big right now, which doesn't make any sense. Anything with your hands, creating a business, it seems to be a pretty big one. Yeah. And then if you go to something like Max Bounty, which is in the last video I did, they have a lot of like how to make money online through doing surveys, and you get like $1 for everyone that signs up. Oh, okay. So in chat here, I remember from the last company you were with, you were talking about a website answering questions or something like this. It's called answerthepublic.com, but we use it to find out questions about different products and niches. Is that still something you would choose to use? Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Yep, I still use it. I use it as part of my keyword research. I did that on, was that Wednesday? Yeah, you weren't here for that one. It's a long call. I did it on Wednesday, so answer the public. And then I also use another tool called Keyword Shitter. I use them together. So hey, thanks. Thank you, everybody. This has been a fun one for me. I now can go help my my teenage daughter do French manicure. Oh God. You heard it right. Don't worry. I'm gonna put it in chat for you. Yeah, I didn't name it. I just found it with the help of my friend Pedro. Use it. 3,000 plus keywords in like five minutes, and not even. Oh God, no! My promoting Keepo Code. As a matter of fact, I'm doing the opposite. Everyone who's been promoting Keepo Code has been like, "Oh my God, sign up for Keepo Code." I'm like, no, stop wasting your money on e-commerce trainings. They're all crap. Okay, well, they're all available for free. I train e-commerce. It's not crap, but you don't have to pay $1,500 to find good training. You just have to find good people. So if you want to go promote Keepo Code, go ahead and do it. Like I'm not going to be upset if you try and get people to spend $1,500. But look, I'm going to be out here. Yeah, the training is going to be a little bit slower than you want. It may take 3 or 4 months, but I'm going to teach you the right way. And I'm not going to promise results, but I'm going to promise I'm going to keep showing up. That's all I can promise. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep making money some way or another so that I can keep showing up. I haven't had to start selling my blood yet, so we're good. And I appreciate that, Jeannie. And I hope that by everybody who keeps showing up, I'm giving some kind of value that leads to you being successful. That's why I'm doing it.